And I'm really excited for today's conversation. You really hyped me up with our previous chat earlier. So why don't you just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do, and how you know Mark.
Okay. Oh, and how I know Mark.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. My name is Ed Downs. I'm a pro athlete trainer. I've been in this business for like 28 years, about 28 years, own my own gyms, consult different players, professional players, collegiate players, high school, as well as our special operations guys out there, Navy SEALs, Green Berets, all that stuff. I know Mark because I used to work with the Heat many years ago when he was playing with the Heat. Himself, Zoe, Lonzo Mourning, Tim Hardaway Senior at that time, as well as guys like Mash Byrne, Sean Leonard, that whole crew, whole bunch of lethal bad brothers.
Yep.
Very nice, very nice. Well, I understand why you brought him on board, Mark. Definitely would love to have just that trainer point of view that could speak from the basketball perspective. That's going to be a big thing, on our blog that I'm going to focus on at this. This training is going to be basketball specific, even though it's like off the court. So
Right.
Starting with a very high level topic that we discussed, but kind of digs into kind of the core of being a successful basketball player, being an athlete versus being athletic. So yeah, that's yours. So why don't you go ahead and explain today's topic and kind of what the difference is in your perspective.
Okay, I know Mark will definitely understand this. He's experienced it with a lot of different teammates, probably to get to the pros, guys that didn't make it. I work with guys, Mark knows, the D Wades, the Bronze, a lot of other top guys, not just in basketball, but also baseball guys like A-Rod. And one thing we do notice is a lot of guys are athletic. And does that mean they are an athlete? And I say no. So I call these athletic dudes, Mark will understand this, we call these practice heroes. Guy can ball in practice, or a female can ball in practice, and like, God dang, she's nice. Get in the game. Horrible. Because you got to understand, in order to be a good athlete and be able to perform, what we call operational performance, you perform in your job or duty or whatever, there's certain factors you need. And to be athletic, you don't necessarily need those. And the difference is the cognitive features, being able to think on the run, being able to be physically strong and explosive while thinking, remembering plays, making the right decisions, recognizing the defense. It's a big deal. You bring the ball up or not. Like a guy like Mark could have played 3 different positions on the court. So he has to understand what everybody's doing while he's still in shape, while he's still fit, still has the endurance that a fitness person, a person that's athletic may have, but also has to be able to, like I said, be smart, have a high sports IQ. And that's what I notice separates these athletic dudes compared to the ones that I consider athletes, because they have the physical side as well as that cognitive features that are necessary to perform in the sport.
Mark, what's your experience on this topic? Did you grow up an athlete and, or were you more athletic growing up and build more of that athlete side?
I was always athletic. I was blessed enough to be in an area where I played at Gresham Park, which is the rec center that we had. I played on one of the most legendary baseball teams, Little League baseball teams. They still talk about us today. And I played on the football team. We lost 1 game in 6 years. So I was introduced to sports early. My dad was a very great athlete. I mean, he was being put in the paper when African Americans weren't put in the paper. So that was my drive. And a lot of those athletic skills that he had kind of was passed down to me. So I was always athletic. I could play, I was good in football. I was good in baseball. And you see, I ended up playing basketball. The thing about Ed Downs is I like the most is he makes you see things in a different box. He brings different things to the table. For me, I thought I could just go out and you run, you lift weights, and you just shoot. No, there's a lot of other things, recovery time, the way you eat, stretching. Yes. One time I've seen Ed Downs do karate stuff with players. That's that's helping them with certain movements, loosening up certain muscles that they necessarily wouldn't use, which is preventing them from using other muscles to overcompensate for some other type of muscle. I think that's what he's great at. He gives you different things that can make you perform at a higher level. So if you're already athletic, like I was, if you get a guy like Ed Downs, I mean, your career goes from, 5 to 6 years, and you go and playing 10, 12 years, because you're getting a different aspect of training.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I was always athletic. So sports always came easy to me. Now you see me playing tennis, Jackie, with the guys over at the office, and they've been doing it for 8-10 weeks, and I've been doing it only 2 weeks, and I've already surpassed them. So except the pro guys, have not passed Robert and John and those guys. They were professional tennis players, but I'm talking about the regular other guys in the office. I've passed them. Yes, so yes, I've always been athletic. And it just, when a guy like Ed Downs, when you run into somebody like that, he just enhances that athleticism, makes it even